lovely day in the neighborhood, a lovely day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to live in the neighborhood with you. I always want neighbors just like you. Could you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? I have never loved a neighbor just like you. I was never good at singing or dancing just like you. Would you be mine? Could you be my neighbor? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Robinson Show. I'm going over 4 topics today. The 4 topics are how to properly set up a PC workstation, installing the PC components to a motherboard, and conjunctions, and the 5 steps to speak up. Thank you. All right, gang. First topic is how to properly set up a PC workstation. Follow me, please. And here's my office, and I'm going to show you how to properly set up a PC workstation. All right, gang. First step for properly setting up a PC workstation is the power cord. Power cord is always connected at the top far point of your computer. Every time you connect your power cord, you will see a green light nearby. Next part is the DVI or the VGA cable, which also has these 2 screws on the back of it. Make sure you screw both of them in before you remove or plug up the VGA or DVI cable. Alright, gang, next up is the USB slots. USB slots mainly contain your keyboard and your mouse. So these 2 are key components in moving and altering your computer. That's done with that. Alright, next up is the Ethernet cable. This allows you to connect to any internet or Wi-Fi connection to the computer. Anytime you plug up an Ethernet cable, you will see a green light nearby as well. That's the proper way of setting up a PC workstation. Wow, that was fun, you guys. Next is hands-on hardware with Dexter and his laboratory. Follow me, please. Here's Dexter and his laboratory where he will show you hands-on installation inside a motherboard.
Welcome to my laboratory. I'm Dexter. I'm going to show you the proper way and procedures of safety for installing components inside of a computer. And my helpful friend Igor the Giant Man's going to help me do all the work. Yeah! Now, be sure to make sure that all your sleeves are rolled up all the way up and nothing loose. No jewelry's hanging out. That way nothing gets stuck inside of the computer. Also, be sure you're grounded so you don't have electrostatic discharge ruin anything on the computer. And then make sure that all of your components are set up where they need to be and accounted for, like your hard drive, your RAM, or your video card. And also, be sure that no one comes in and meddles with your stuff. Dee-Dee! Get out of my laboratory!
But Dexter, I just want to know how to set up a computer.
Dee-Dee, no! I'm working now.
But Dexter, just show me how to do things with a computer.
Fine, Dee-Dee. I'll show you the proper way to set up a computer. First, we need to make sure that the power supply is the first thing that's installed. This right here, as Igor's pointing out, is the power supply, and it's already installed inside of our computer. Next, we have to make sure that the CPU is installed inside of the motherboard. In this computer, I've also installed the heatsink, which is also on top of the PSU, power thing. Dee-Dee, you're throwing me off, Dee-Dee.
But Dexter, I haven't done that said fine.
After that, you need to install your RAM, which are these little sticks right here. Isn't that right, Igor? Igor's going to install the RAM inside of a computer, making sure that it's properly installed. Make sure the little slits match up with the little slits inside of the motherboard.
But Dexter, how do you know it's the right kind of RAM?
Shut up, Dee-Dee. First, you would have to make sure you bought the right kind of RAM beforehand, like an SSD or a DDR4, depending on the type of motherboard you use. After that, you install the hard drive inside of the deck tray, which is right here. You would slide it in right here, making sure that you plug it in with the right power supplies and the right cables from the motherboard.
You're so smart, Dexter. You know everything.
That's right, Dee Dee. I know everything. After that, you make sure that all of your graphics cards or any other cards are installed inside of the computer. And then once you finish, you close your case and you're ready to start doing things in your laboratory. Now get out of my laboratory!
Wow, wasn't that fun? We learned a lot in that section with Dexter and Dee Dee. Next is Scooby-Doo and Shaggy with conjunctions. Here's Scooby and Shaggy and some scary fanboys.
Conjunctions. In grammar, they are part of speech that connects words, sentences, and phrases or clauses. When used properly, like Shaggy and Scooby, they will eliminate evil grammar monsters like Fragment Zombie and Run-On Wolfman.
Zoink, Scooby, it sure is a dark night out tonight.
Yeah, Shaggy, it's scary out here.
Rah! Zoinks! That's the grammar monsters, the grammar zombie, the grammar werewolf.
How do we get rid of them, Shaggy? How?
We gotta get rid of them with grammar and conjunctions. Like coordinating conjunctions. They're basically the things that organize and combine sentences and phrases. Quick, call the boys! The fanboys! For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Quick! If we give them good grammar, they'll go away! Rah! Give me back grammar! Rah! Boy, Scoob, I sure do love Scooby snacks, and I love eating them too! Ah! Good grammar! Ah! Quick! Quick, Scoob, we gotta use correlative conjunctions!
What's correlating conjunction, Shaggy?
Join, Scoob! Correlating conjunctions are conjunctions that don't like to be alone and require another conjunction to be happy, just like us. Ah, good grammar. So Scoob, you're either with me or against me. Grammar. Oh, boy, Scoob, that was scary. Good thing that scared them away. We didn't even have to use subordinating conjunctions.
Right, Shag. That was a good thing. Now we got rid of them. Can I have a Scooby snack?
Well, not just yet, Scoob. First, I gotta tell you what subordinating conjunctions are. These conjunctions work for the main clause by beginning a dependent clause. Their connection to the dependent clause means they can't stand alone.
Now I know what conjunctions are. Shaggy, can I have a Scooby snack now?
Sure thing. Despite me being afraid of monsters, I sure do love eating Scooby snacks.
Yay!
Wow, Shaggy and Scooby are crazy. Next we have, since you learned all these things, we're gonna teach you how to present it properly with Kids Next Door and some tips and tricks for public speaking. Follow me. Here's the 5 public steps for speaking. Hope you learn a lot.
There are 5 steps to public speaking. The number 1 step is research and preparation. The first thing you need to do is consider your audience. Next, you would have to think about the outcome of your speech. The more you know, the more comfortable you will be. The second step is writing your speech. Normally, the best tips would be to open with a hook, keep a positive attitude, keep it brief, and end with a call to action. Next would be practice. You have to do this multiple times in front of family and friends. You must pace yourself, and you must check your body movement as well as your eye contact. Number 4, visual aids. Make sure to keep them simple and colorful. Keep text to a minimum, and too many slides can distract your audience. Lastly would be handling Q&A. Handling Q&A effectively can strengthen your credibility. What you can do is you can list all possible questions so that you may have all the answers ready when they are asked. Don't let anyone else take control of your presentation.
Wow, those 5 public steps of speaking were very informational. Those are information and keys you can use later on in life when you get bigger, stronger, and taller. It's such a good feeling, a feeling inside. It's just a good feeling. If you're on my mind, just a good feeling. When you learn new things, it's just a good feeling. When you're doing your thing. It was a lovely day today, you guys. I learned a lot, and I learned a lot from you all. Things we learned today are things everyday people use. Things that take you a long, long way in life. I love to share my thoughts, learn new things. Hopefully you do as well. Till next time, see you later in the neighborhood.